Legendary Dark Knight is a horde mode that completely breaks the balance of Devil May Cry. If you're looking for a fair game, you won't find it in this difficulty. Every encounter pits you against dozens upon dozens of enemies until the wheels fall off. DMC5's version was deemed so intensive they couldn't put it on PC. Now, I've played the official iteration on PS5, but modders took it upon themselves to make an even crazier version for PC players to enjoy. And I realized I haven't actually played it. So today, we're gonna see just how insane Legendary Dark Knight difficulty gets through Cyan's collaborative cheat trainer. But first, I want to remind you all about subscribing. Every single new subscriber helps the channel immensely, so if you want to see more of my stuff and see it released more frequently, subscribe. Now let's get into it. Max act on point. We got a D-pad to charge the gun. You know how it is. We love the D-pad here. We love the D-pad. It's a beautiful D-pad. Let's see what we got in store. Oh. Alright, the game crashed immediately. Right off the bat, the difficulty is pretty customizable through the mod menu. You can set the maximum number of enemies that can be active at any one time, with the default being 30. That number seemed to crash my game though, so I ended up settling around 24 or 25, which is still ridiculous. The next thing to note is that this mod does not follow the same spawns as the official LDK on console. Here on PC, they pretty much threw whatever, wherever. Like this first encounter. There's just 2 Empusa Queen here because why not? Let's get one of those. Oh, 2 Queen Empusa! That's not nice. The final thing to mention is this is not DMD, or Dante Must Die. If you've watched any number of my videos, I usually do my challenge runs on Dante Must Die difficulty, which has an additional modifier of enemies being able to enter Devil Trigger. Technically, LDK is set to Son of Sparta difficulty, which is 1 step below DMD. As a result, my brain took a little while to adjust. Oh no. You know what? It's okay, we'll get eaten. He wasn't devil triggered. Or, this isn't even DMD. They can't devil... Man, I'm so DMD pilled, I'm like, oh, well, this is gonna hurt. The enemy's gonna devil trigger and da-da. Nah, man. Where's Urizen? He went for a walk. Guys, he finally got out of the chair. Grandpa got out of the chair! Believe it or not, bosses were the easy part of the run because they didn't get multiplied like normal enemies did. You ready to get smacked? That's it, guys. We beat LDK. GG. Good video. Oops, I forgot to equip breakers. Oh well. I might need them. Guys, I might have messed up. Wow, these are just all different monsters, huh? Can they get me in my little cubby, though? I don't think they can. I can stare at them and laugh at them from here, and they can't do a thing to me. Can I actually hit them? Oh! What's she doing here? What are they doing here? Why are they here? What are they doing here? There's 3 of them! Alright, guys, you guys have fun. You guys... Out of the 3 characters I'll be playing as, I think Nero definitely has the worst crowd control. Not to say the options he has are bad, it's just that most of his attacks are a little stubby, and the large sweeping options he does have require commitment via long charges in Devil Trigger or the shattering of a Devil Breaker. Except in the case of Tomboy. This arm kicks Nero's Red Queen up to 11, providing massive arcing hits that are so powerful, they boost Nero into the air. And if this attack hits a valid target, you can do another, and another, and another. This is Tomboy propaganda. You should totally use the arm more often. Another thing I got a lot of use from is one of Nero's baked-in combos, Combo C, which is designed for crowd clearing. Unfortunately, as I already mentioned, it was kinda stubby, and sometimes the crowds were just too thick for the combo to cleave. And when that was the case, I ran away. Not because I was scared or anything, I made some distance so that I could charge up Nero's ultimate group destroyer, Maximum Bet. This thing was a huge, slow-traveling wall that pushed back anyone unlucky enough to get caught up in it, which tended to be everyone. It also has a neat property of instantly breaking shields, so anytime there was a group of Scudo Angelos, they immediately became just Angelos. Oh, this barrel is gonna go crazy. This barrel is about to go sicko mode. Okay. I was not expecting a bunch of Empusa. And, okay. And Furies. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm in the wall. Okay, I'm no longer in the wall. So if you guys don't know, the reason I always skip this one and do it third is because it spawns... Okay, well, normally it spawns a Lusakia, the scarier version of these guys. And they can just teleport into that arena that I just did. So I prefer not to awaken them until after I've done that fight. So that way I don't have to deal with them. Okay, this is... Guys, is this not a little absurd? Oh. Oh, that was round 1. Oh, no! I gain Devil Trigger so fast because each scissor you break, I want to say grants you a full bar of DT. And I'm breaking a lot of scissors. Time for V. V does have a lot of AoE options, so I don't think this is gonna be too bad. V was able to handle crowds a bit better than Nero could. Thanks to his unique gameplay of commanding his pets, V himself never had to get deep into the crowds. On top of that, Griffin, who usually flew safely above the riffraff, has a move called Blockade. It sends down lightning strikes, and you can charge it up to add more and more electricity to the attack. This move absolutely shredded the hordes, and when it was time to land the finishing blow, I used another awesome area of effect tool, Royal Fork. This move counts as V landing a finisher on any enemy it hits, and it does pretty good damage on top of that. It does consume a bar of Devil Trigger every time you use it, but because it usually hits so many targets, Royal Fork often gave me more DT than it took. Oh. Alright, well, these guys should fall prey to the lightning, but it might also be a good time to... Oh, never mind. They all fell. They're all gone. We got Angelos, though. Oh my god, the encounter of Mission 7. The last encounter? That's gonna be a doozy. Wait, where are the enemies? Nobody's here. You guys get it? The enemy's name is Nobody. You get it? Nero! I've never seen that before. Nero tagged this wall. Alright, so for the record, there's not a single Fury that V ever has to fight in any of his missions. And there's a reason for that. He's not great at dealing with them. So the fact that they put 3 Furies in this encounter just before the boss is diabolical. I pretty much just kept jumping around and hoping Nightmare would take care of them, which he did eventually. I am terrified for this first encounter here. Yup, it is exactly as I expected. But you know what? It's kind of going all right. Okay, it's going less all right. Summon Nightmare. Minor inconvenience, summon Nightmare. I'm just like that one guy from JJK. I'll take us both down, man. The second he stubs his toe, he's like, I can't win. I can't win. I'm gonna have to use my trump card. Shadow's out here. He's doing his best. Griffin's the real MVP though. And a Fury. That's 2 Fury. Yep, that's 2 Furies. Oh, there were 3 Furies. Did another one just spawn? I hope not. I don't know how I killed that one, but I got 2 there. After beating Mission 5, I wholly expected Mission 6 to just be Gilgamesh, because why wouldn't it be? Boy, was I in for a surprise. Wait, this isn't Gilgamesh. Where's the boss? I'm sorry? Guys, what did you do with Gilgamesh? Did you hide him? Did you stuff him in a ship? Like, what's going on? All right, you know, that was more interesting than Gilgamesh, so... Unfortunately, the spawners prevalent in Mission 7 just spawned their normal enemies, so there weren't too many interesting things with them, but I was once again caught by surprise when I entered the last encounter of the mission. Oh, huh? What? Virgil? What? What is Virgil doing here? Guys, what do you mean? What, this isn't... Huh? Relying on numbers won't do you any... Right, that happens. Yeah, I recall. Got him. I saved you, V. I saved you. What? Suddenly Virgil appears. Okay. All right. Hold on. I have a great loop I like to do on these guys. There we go. Got him. This is, once again, tomboy propaganda. Oh, these aren't tentacles anymore. We're not in Kansas anymore, fellas. Yeah, I'm not fighting those. Before long, I had made it to Mission 10, where I finally got to play as Dante. And let me tell you, he's not called the legendary Devil Hunter for nothing. Almost everything he does felt perfect for decimating groups of demons. No matter what weapon I used, there was always something that could chew through my adversaries. Compared to Nero or even V, Dante felt like a walk in the park. Like this volume of demons was something he dealt with every day while getting his morning coffee. On top of his amazing suite of weapons for this difficulty, he also had access to Sin Devil Trigger. Getting a triple S style rank was trivial, and that allowed me to utilize Quad S to flick in and out of SDT. But honestly, even without Quad S, using my whole SDT bar was fine. Again, I was getting so much Devil Trigger from hitting all these enemies that filling the SDT bar back up took a matter of seconds. This room was honestly terrifying, but as I kept going through missions as the different characters, I started to realize something. You would think the encounters would progressively get harder as the game went on, but that wasn't really the case. Since I had developed strategies for dealing with these crowds of enemies as every character now, a lot of the fights started to feel very samey. And I guess if I had to attribute that to something, it would be like, once you've learned to deal with a type of enemy, it doesn't really matter if there's 4 or 40 of them. And I think a big reason for that in this game in particular is camera trick. Enemies will never attack you from off screen. They have to be within your camera view to actually pose a threat to you. So if you think about it, there's so many enemies that they can't all possibly be on screen all at the same time. In that way, it's like, yeah, there's 25 enemies here, but 13 of them are off screen. So really, there's like 12 enemies here actually. Looks like a chaos or two. 1 or 2 chaos, and they're just, I think they're having a moment. What? The chaos hole. What do you think happens if I go down there? Oh, I just went through them. Okay. Oftentimes, I would utilize enemy step to stay in the air above most of the foes. That way, if I really needed to isolate one dude, I could, and his friends had to just helplessly watch. Once I beat mission 16, that was pretty much the end of the run. 17 is a boss, 18 is mostly just a boss, and 19 and 20 are Virgil. So as far as the actual legendary Dark Knight difficulty, mission 16 is really where it ends. Overall, I had a ton of fun with it. I can definitely say a lot of the spawns are very different from the console version, and I think that's a good thing. Not only does it give you a reason to play it if you own the special edition already, but a lot of the custom spawns also just felt right. Like, obviously they were a little out of place in some instances, but they still felt fine. They felt fair and fun and surprising. And I think on a wacky difficulty like this, surprising the player is always nice. Now, I can say I've done the PC version of Legendary Dark Knight. Anyway, that's all I've got for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Sayonara.